going on an adventure today, a motorcycle adventure. Packed it up, tied it up. We had a lot of stuff and not sure if we were gonna go by car instead, truck, but it's more fun by motorcycle, so hopefully it's all gonna work out. We managed to tie it on there. How do you pack light camping? Seriously, how do you do it? I feel like I need everything that I packed, and I like to be prepared, and I like to be comfortable, so I tried my best. And we're going kind of on an adventure without a destination. Usually I plan a lot when I go traveling, but with my partner, it's more fun to just go with the flow and be spontaneous and see where our journey takes us. So I've decided this time I'm not even gonna look up where to stay. I kind of want to just discover when we get there, and it's gonna be more of an adventure that way. It's the first time I'm traveling like this, and I'm really excited. So let's see what happens. Here we go. Bye. Oh, we're doing it. Talk about good luck. We are in Tapera, Rio de Janeiro now, and it started to rain literally just as we got to the gas station to put some more gas in the motorcycle. So that so far is great sign. And when I checked my watch, it was 1:11. Also another good sign for our blessed journey adventure. Let's see what happens. Raining a little bit, so we pulled over to put the rain cover on the backpack and wait a little bit to see if it subsides. I want to share one of my best tricks for traveling and enjoying your travel is to not complain. Rain and stuff, unexpected circumstances are part of traveling. If you complain, everything will start to go to shit. So remember that, everybody. We made it to this place called Trajano de Moraes, and it's raining and everything's closed because it's holiday today, Quarta-feira de Cinzas. We totally forgot. And so everything's closed, and we arrived here at like 3 p.m. So all the restaurants are closed because in Brazil people eat lunch until 3 p.m. and then they eat dinner, like a light thing, later, which is hard for me because I like to eat lunch whenever I want, dinner whenever I want. So the only thing we can find right now are salgados, which is what looks behind me, these bread thingies. And we have this chicken and cheese salgado, which is actually quite tasty, along with this beer, which is also quite tasty. So it's our little break, and we're thinking we're not going to stay here actually because we had higher expectations and it's not as cute as we thought, and it's raining and we want to find something more better that suits us better. So we're going to continue on to another little town and see if we find something that is more appealing to us, but it's a little difficult with the motorcycle in the rain. Fortunately, we still have daylight, so let's see where we end up. We want something more rustic, more roots, nothing too fancy, where we can be comfortable and also in nature. That's what we're looking for. But nothing beats where we live, honestly. It's just so beautiful there and perfect, so it's hard to leave there. But here we are. Let's see where our journey takes us. Good morning. So we ended up in Santa Maria de Madalena, another small town which is quite small and peaceful and quiet, which I like. And there's a park nearby called Parque Nacional do Desengano that we're going to check out today. It has some trails, hopefully camp inside there. Doesn't seem to be any fee to get in, which is nice. Today's sunny, not raining. Hopefully it will stay clear. And we stayed at this nice posada called Itaporanga, eu acho. Itaporanga, and had a nice breakfast. The breakfast was okay. It's hard to please me at the breakfast, but we ate, and yesterday was actually not that great because my boyfriend got mad at me for no good reason, and that kind of just ruined the day, and we were just like arguing and in bad mood. So hopefully we'll turn it around today, slowly but surely. Not easy being in a relationship, and again, not easy dating a caveman. But here we are. It's his first time traveling, and he's having a hard time. But we're gonna try and turn it around and have some fun. So it's because he was just really hungry. There was no place to eat yesterday because it was past lunchtime, past 3 p.m. It's really hard to find place to eat real food in Brazil, so we were struggling. We had like fried, well, like that snack I showed you guys, and a beer, and then all day we didn't eat, so we were all tired and hungry, and then the only thing we could find at night to eat was pizza and soup, which was good, but it was really salty, and it took like forever to get there. We waited like an hour for the food, and then we were so tired, and it was just a long day with a lot of disappointment. So hopefully that will be the worst part of this journey, and now will be lighter and brighter and more fun. Thanks for following the adventure. Stay tuned. So now we are in Parque Estadual dos Desenganos in Rio, in the mountain interior. And it's a long road up here, like really little signage. Beautiful scenery, however. I don't know if you can see, but see a little bit. There's some mountains over there. I'll show you guys more later, but this road is really a lot of jungle, and it's slippery, a lot of leaves, and it's flat cement some of the time, or mud, and it's uphill. So one of the parts we got stuck with the motorcycle and we couldn't get up, and we thought we'd have to leave the motorcycle or bail on our plans or something. But my boyfriend, he's looking around trying to figure out what to do, and finally we tried like with a thick vine, wrapping that around the back tire to get some traction to go up, and I had to push as well. We were both pushing the motorcycle, and it was heavy. We had to take off all our bags and push the motorcycle up. That seems to have been the worst part. Hopefully it was the worst part. And now, like, when it's a little bit uphill, we take off the bags, we walk with the bags up, and then go back and get the motorcycle, or vice versa. Go up with the motorcycle, and my boyfriend by himself, then we both walk up with the bags. So yeah, it's a lot getting up here, but I figured this cement road can't have been made for nothing. There has to be something nice at the end, so we're gonna keep going. We are in the middle of nowhere here. There's no houses around, no cell phone service, no facilities, but we came prepared. We have water and food and supplies, and we're gonna see what this park is all about. See what's at the end of this road. So the adventure's getting better. We're getting a better mood. You know, I had to walk up with the bags. I'm sweaty, but I like a good challenge. It's good stuff. The adventure continues. It's heavy, but I figured we needed all this stuff. We need a tent, we need a mattress, and a light one. We needed some clothes, not that many, some food, water, supplies, right? So I tried to think, like, what kind of things could I take out, but I feel like we really needed all these things. So I think we'll be glad we have it once we get up there. At least we managed to find a way to attach it to the motorcycle. Vamos puxar um pouco aqui para não cair. Tá bom assim? The last time it fell when we went over a big bump, but luckily we weren't in the middle of the highway or anything. We bought some fruit along the way to eat. We don't really need to eat that much when we're in the forest because the nature really replenishes us, but a little bit of food, some water, we'll be fine. My boyfriend was all upset this morning, wanted to go home, and I said, no, I gotta continue because look at all this beauty around us. We're in Parque Estadual do Desengano. Let me show you the sign so you know. Getting somewhere. I don't know where yet, but we're getting somewhere. Look at the view here. Now we've reached this part where there's a fence with a lock on it, which the guy at the visitor center told us about, and he advised us to leave the motorcycle here because you can't go past here with motorized vehicles, and he told us that there is a camera in the tree, which is right over there, which will capture in case anyone tries to do anything with our motorcycle. But it should be okay. We haven't seen anybody since we went up this road, literally. So let's see what we have ahead of this fence. Hopefully a nice spot to camp and be comfortable for the night. And some good trails and hopefully some waterfalls too. Let's dream big. Let's dream big. let's see what is beyond on this road. The journey continues. There's a small guest book here, which I signed it. Oh. I signed it. Yay. Tiny book. We'll put it back in a plastic bag in this box. Hey, so we continued on this road by foot, and check it out. There is this wooden cabin that they made here, which we have been authorized to camp outside of for free, which is awesome. And there's a little outdoor shower and a sink, which is fantastic. There's even a lime tree right here, and you can camp here for free. I've never seen this in other parks. Usually you have to pay to camp. But look, we have there's a shower here, sink, and we can even camp up there, and then we won't even need a tent. But there's also some trails here, so we're gonna hike down a little bit and see if there's even a better spot to camp. Let's see. We're having fun now, yay! Arilton's eating a lime. Limes that are orange. In Brazil, the limes are orange and the oranges are green. Bye. We arrived here in Poço do Padre. It's alright. A lot of rocks. It's pretty, but we're so spoiled where we live. Everything is just perfect and really already amazing waterfalls, so we're hard to please now with the waterfalls. But here we are. I'll take a dip. Bathe in the river. It's really cold here, like really cold for my standards, so I literally just splashed water on myself. And then Arilton noticed that there were these little bugs biting him, and then they were like all over him, so we got out. It's okay here, but Sana is way better. I don't know. It's alright, but like Sana's way better. We're so spoiled, hard to please, and there's a lot of rocks and bugs, and I'm not really one to complain, but when you've been to really amazing waterfalls for free in your backyard, it's really hard to beat that. But anyway, here we are. Poço do Padre, in Parque Estadual do Desengano, no Rio de Janeiro, Brasil. There was one poisonous snake in our trail, but thankfully Arilton got it off the path carefully by spraying a little bit of bug spray at a distance to like gently let the snake know that we were there and not being aggressive. And then took a stick that to kind of like push it away gently. Thank God. What would I do without this guy? Seriously. And apparently it's the kind of snake that like runs after you if you are afraid of it or aggressive with it, or if it feels threatened. Oh, God. Thankfully we're okay. Eating snacks now. Let's see what we have. We had some tuna in a can. Where is it? Here. With some crackers and vegetable chips from the bulk food store. We have crunchy peanuts and pumpkin seeds roasted that I did, and then like some fava beans roasted. Those are really good. And I just wanted to film this to let you guys know that I nail it always on the snack department. That's my department. People know me for having the best snacks. I am world recognized for having the best snacks always. And yes, I almost always travel with a giant bag of snacks, which has saved me more than once, like multiple times. When I arrive late in a place that only has crappy food or nothing to eat, I have survived off my snacks many times, and that's how I do it on camping too. We also had sandwiches that were from the breakfast at the Posada from last night, the place we stayed. And that's another travel trick of mine. If you're gonna do a camping trip and staying sometimes at a bed and breakfast or whatever, or the first night at a bed and breakfast just to relax, or if it's raining, make sure it has breakfast in the morning. And at that breakfast, stock up, grab some extra stuff. That's going to be your snacks for later. So we had some nice sandwiches now, have some bananas for later, have some pieces of cake, cookies. We just stocked up. And then it makes the price of the accommodations more affordable as well. And same thing with last night. We had pizza at this restaurant. Didn't finish the whole pizza, so instead of throwing it away like most people would, we had it packed up. And I stuck it in the freezer of the refrigerator at our hotel room, thinking of having it later tonight, keeping it cold so it would defrost during the day. So there we have another meal, which makes everything more affordable. So be smart and travel smart and watch my channel so you can learn a thing or two. Hope you're eating snacks as good as I am, because it's hard to beat in the snack department for me. I just wanted to mention also that this little cabin that we ended up at, has hooks for hanging a hammock. So here we are again, hanging out. Say hi. Say hi. Hanging out in the hammock under the shelter, even though it's not going to rain today, but it's pretty sweet when you can have a place to hang a hammock. We already set up our tent, and there's another trail behind us that we will check out in a little while. Really awesome. We didn't even have to pay to come here. We basically showed up at the visitor center of this park and told them, hey, we want to go camping. We want to go like hiking and camping at the same time. We came with our gear. Where can we do it? And he said, oh, there's this place. We let people stay out there, and we put up like a shower for people who want to do it. And it's free, so that's pretty awesome. We're really grateful for that guy who helped us. We get to stay here, and we have the whole place to ourselves. Exploring the other trail by our residence for the night. And I think we'll stay tomorrow night too, depending on what we see on this trail, if there's more other opportunities for trails. But check out these eucalyptus trees. So big. My boyfriend was saying whoever planted these is not around anymore, but did a really good job. Muito lindo mesmo. E tem flores. Bonito. Qual é essa flor?
Hortênsia.
Hortênsia. A little beach down here. Ah, será que vai parar uma trilha? Vai para o outro lado. Some trail over there. Podemos ir descalço. Podemos ir descalço amanhã para ver.
Agora nós vamos para aqui.
So quantas horas foi de moto para chegar aqui? We like 3 hours of motorcycle, middle of the forest, nothing here. We can't even go up anymore with motorbike, just walking. And now look. There's actually somebody who lives here. What the hell? They told us about this. They told us somebody lived here at the visitor center, but when we were going up here, we couldn't believe it, because how could anyone get up here? It's crazy. É estalagem, ou talvez uma trilha.
Fazer que eu não moro aqui. Essa mulher só vem fazer.
Aqui é legal pra acampar também.
Aqui é
Só que
legal.
não tem aquela estrutura da pia. Mas também é legal, com as flores tudo, muito bonito. Beautiful. House. Some places to sit by the tree. Vamos ver essa placa aqui. Really well maintained for being in the middle of the jungle. Estalagem Morubeca, bem-vindos ao altitude. Essa é a mesma coisa que lá.
Alguma coisa, né?
Tem espaço para rede também aqui. Legal, aqui é mais limpinho também. Olha, aqui é até melhor. Tá vendo? Dá para acabar bem aqui sim. Tem pia também. Olha, aqui é bem melhor. So when we got to that first cabin and we were like, let's take the trail and see if there's a place to camp. We hiked all the way to the river and there was that waterfall spot. It was not good for camping though. So then when we came back to the hut, we were like, let's just set up our camp here. But surely enough, had we continued even further, there's this even better camping spot. So we'll probably come in here to camp tomorrow. Just to mix it up. Colchão. Será que tá aberto?
Não tá dando mulher mexendo, não.
Nice table.
Maneiro que a gente fazia.
É,
O cara caprichou, tá?
gostei dessas cadeiras
Tá
mesmo.
certinho.
A gente podia acampar aqui amanhã, será?
Pode.
Vamos ver. Ah, vamos perguntar. Talvez essa é a casa da mulher, né? Verdade. Muito lindo aqui. Deve ser a casa dela. Ginger, fresh ginger. Tem uma trilha boa. Nós fizemos esse.
O poço do padre, né? O poço do padre não é bom, não.
Burro? É burro? Ah, foi? Vai. Ah, ele falou de uma pessoa assim, da Polônia, não lembro o nome.
E tinha uma casa aqui que o contratozinho de trazer de Toyota.
Será?
Deve ser a casa dela.
Será? Mas deve ter muito casa assim. A gente passou várias. Entrada bonita demais, tanta flor.
Pegar um pouco lá de cima e faz a porteira e deixa uma cadeira. Pra quê? Não ter valido.
É um pouco alto aqui, né? Eu não tava brincando não, tem mulher aqui mesmo.
Tem.
Muito louco.
Não vai hoje não. Essa mulher não tá hoje aí não.
Não.
Cheio de assim.
Que isso? Cheio de hortênsia.
Trouxe as coisas na cara aqui.
Ah, sim, essa flor. Essa parte menos limpa um pouco. We figured out how to cross the river without getting our feet wet on the rocks, which is nice. And then there's this whole other trail back here that we're gonna discover tomorrow. Tonight is just exploring a little bit to see what we're gonna do tomorrow. There's so many trail options. I'm so excited, and we're the only ones here right now. This is definitely the most isolated place I've ever been because it took us like 3 hours on a motorcycle and we barely got up part of it. We had to push the motorcycle and we thought we weren't gonna make it. And there's nobody here and not much infrastructure at all. Definitely most isolated place. It feels very isolated. However, just added an extra rock to the river so we can cross a little easier. I want to show you guys this firefly. It's not exactly a firefly, it's another bug that is here in the forest of Brazil that lights up, but it stays on all the time unless it decides to like shut down. And we have one here that is chilling out to this music. Let's see if you can see him. This little guy. There you go, see him? He's just chilling to the music. I don't think he's ever listened to music his whole life. Music really chills out the animals. Oh, I pet him and he lights up. That's so cool. Eu toquei nele e ele fica mais brilhante, ó. Oh. Tá embaixo. Now he's hiding under the cell phone. Hi, buddy. You can hang out there. That's so cool. Having some wine and oranges, maybe some chocolate. Got some candles, got some music here in the middle of the jungle in Brazil with the fire bugs, light up bugs. Rave bugs. They're really like rave bugs, actually. Just wanted to show you our camping. Here is our campsite. Nice tent. I hung up this rope to dry some clothes that we washed. There's a river just behind. There's also a hiking trail up there that goes to Pedra do Desengano. We're thinking about hiking there today, but there's so many trail options right nearby, so we might stay here a couple more nights. And here's the house too. Wash your hands and all that good stuff. Last night was pretty calm. It was a little bit chilly, but we were able to warm each other up, and I slept pretty well actually. There was nothing startling in the middle of the night. When we woke up, we noticed that the water that we were drinking was kind of brown from dirt from the river, but I think it's okay. It just had to run a little while. It was kind of sitting still, but the water's clear now, so phew. Sunny day, not gonna rain today or tomorrow or the next day, which is great. And we have some San Pedro for breakfast.